Hi Anshu, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also doing good. Thank you for asking. So first of all, congratulations on your placement with CARS24 as Associate Product Manager.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
So how are you feeling about the placement? Are you happy about the role offered? Did it meet your expectations?
Yeah, sure. I'm preferring the role of APM in this placement season, and I'm preparing only for that. Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy with the offer that I've got from Cast24 as an APM.
Okay, great, great. So how would you describe your experience during the interview process?
Yeah, so at Cast24, I think my experience is like good. There are three interview rounds for me. In the first interview round, they asked me about the basic product knowledge that I have, like what the basic things you need to know about product management. And then they asked me about a question on Instagram, like if you are a product manager at Instagram, what are the
Mm-hmm.
metrics that you will measure when you are launching Instagram stories for the first time? So this is the question that they ask in to me from in the first round. And then after this question, they asked me about my internship. I have done my internship at Earthfield as a product management intern. I have done that. So they asked me about what I have done, what are the things that I have learned there. And then after that, I have written like in my internship, I have written that I have made two PRDs during my internship. So they asked me to make a PRD on Instagram stories itself. So yeah, this is the first round. And in the second round, in the second round, yeah, so they asked me a RCA problem. So RCA is a root cause analysis question in which they give you a problem statement, like there's a decrease of users on a certain platform. You have to identify the reason behind that. So in the second round, the first question that they give me is that I have to identify that why there is a decrease in use of super coins on Flipkart. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
first RCA question that they gave me. And then after I solved the RCA, then they asked me about my internship also. In the second round also, they got into little more detail into my internship, about the startup in which I'm doing the internship. What are the things that I have worked there? What are the things that I have focused on basically, and what are the results of all these things? So the second part is that. And after that, they asked me basic things: why you want to be in to the product management role, why not in your like I'm from civil engineering department, so why not civil engineering? So these kind of questions. And after my second round, I the final round is an HR round, where they asked me about the basic HR questions about my background and the cultural activities that I have done in my college. And they give me certain situations, how will you react into these certain situations. These kinds of questions they have asked me in my HR round. So these are the three rounds that I have gone through during my interview in at Cars 24.
Okay, understood. So, how well did our pre-placement support, like mock interviews, resume reviews, etc., prepare you for this job?
Like initially when I start like when I joined, so along with product manager, I'm also looking for like basic analytics roles. Like I'm studying about SQL and machine learning, so I've joined my analytics school. But I think from the product perspective, I think it much help can be provided from MS team. Like the internship that like I have talked to my few of my friends who are also enrolled in my analytics school, who are like specifically focusing on machine learning role and data analytics and data scientist roles. So their internships are much more well informed and much more well equipped with the things like that are actually required in an interview. And they have to do the work, like they have actually did the work. But I think in our internship, very few things have been taught to us and actually given to us to work on. And like I find like I have written my analytics internship in my resume, but like I was not that confident about that. So this happened like I asked few of my mentors to help me out, but I was not able to reach out to them. Like they were not able to help me at the end moment. So I have to change the whole preparation at the end point of my preparation. Like I have to change my introduction so that I cannot speak about the my analytics internship, because if I speak there they can ask me anything, so I have to mention the internship that I have more more confidence on. So this is the thing. And also I think when it comes to product management, it's not just about learning the product concepts, it's about preparing the mock interviews, the case rounds, the product design cases. It's more about that, because if you have all the knowledge about product, but if you are not able to solve a case in the live interview, and you are not able to communicate with the interviewer how to, you like it's just about practice. So that one thing I think can be improved. So at the end moment, when I tried, because there are very less product managers on the interview portal, the mentors or the interviewers, there are very less people on the interview portal, so I find it difficult to communicate or to schedule my interviews, mock interviews there. So at the end moment I have to reach out to my seniors to have mock interviews. And then so at the end moment I think initially it was good, my a good experience with my analytics tool, but at the end uh, like I was not able to get that support and that help that I needed. So yeah, that is the thing.
Okay, okay, understood. So, looking back, is there anything you wish you had focused on more during college that would help in your current role?
Yeah, so I think in terms of communication is a very important part in case solving. You have to communicate with the interviewer, you are getting what he's solving for. And in a product management role, I think you need to communicate with lot of teams. If you are working as a APM or as a product manager, your
Mhm.
main role is to collaborate with lot of teams, and communication is there very important. You are able to describe what you are thinking, and you are able to understand others. So communication is one thing that I think I should have more focused on. Other than that, I think for product management role, if you are able to solve cases and you have good product thinking, I think everything is good to go. I think being in clubs and other societies, it's helpful for product management, because you learn to communicate with people there.
Okay, okay. So, what tips would you give to someone aiming to get selected for this role?
Yeah, so I think from the learning perspective, I think if you have a product internship, it's better to have a product internship, because uh, for for the interviewer, if you have a product internship, so he will be having more interested in you, like basics of product management and what you have done there. You can elaborate that, which makes you a good candidate for them. Along with that, uh, if you don't have product internship, that is not a big issue. If you know the basics of product management and how things works there, if you have an overview of that. And after that, the most important thing in product management interviews, for a product management interviews, is your case practice and how your product thinking is. Like in most of the companies, the two kind of cases that are asked us, the first is RCA, root cause analysis, and the second is product design, where they will give you a problem, like you have to design something. So your product thinking, they want to check you how you will be able to think. If you have to launch a new feature, how you will think about that. And if you have a problem, how will you identify the problem and then solve it. So these are the two cases that are very important for product management interviews. And along with that, you should know about how to measure metrics and all these things for product management. I think these are the important things.
Okay, understood. So, thank you so much, Anshu, for sharing your placement interview experience with us. Thank you and have a nice day.